Chuckle Brothers star Paul Chuckle says it's not the first time a ghost has got up close and personal to him. Paul Chuckle is hoping to get rid of the ghosts in his house with the help of experts from Celebrity Help. My house is haunted. In the home he shares with long-term wife Sue, the 76-year-old said he has heard childlike laughter through the walls and has seen a small handprint in his bathroom, despite no children being there. He explained, "My wife and I heard noises. What I thought was a child giggling in the room next door, but there isn't a room next door, it's just a wall. Then one day I went into the downstairs toilet and there's a very small handprint. We hadn't had any kids visit in the 18 months of us living there. So that combined with hearing things. So when the team got in touch I said, I'd love for you to come and find out what's in my house." Paul now has the help of paranormal experts, Barry Guy, Ian Lawman and Jane Harris to get to the bottom of his haunting as he appears on Discovery Plus series, Celebrity Help. My House is Haunted. During the show, the experts tell Paul that there seems to be two active spirits in his house, one he isn't bothered by, but the other being not so pleasant. It was a bit worrying that the spirit hanging around the house was a murderer, he told OK! Magazine. Although I don't think they can physically do anything, it's not that kind of haunting. Paul said he's believed in ghosts since he was 20 after a frightening encounter occurred during a trip in North Wales. The actor claims a ghost got into bed with him, which he describes as a horrible feeling and totally real. He recalls, "They pulled the bedclothes over themselves as well. I looked around and there was nothing there. The next day, the landlord told us that back in the 1920s, it was a brothel house that we were living in. I've believed since then." In an episode of the series, he attempts to communicate with his late brother and co-star Barry Chuckle, who died from bone cancer in 2018. Paul believes he saw a vision of Barry during his first ever solo performance in Panto after his death. Speaking to Richard Herring on the RHLSTP podcast, he shared, "I did pantomime somewhere that year on my own for the first time. I'd never been on stage on my own, ever, except for DJing.